From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
Welcome back to The Horse's Mouth Movers and Shakers. We are on site here at Stretch Lab in Atlantic Beach. I'm Morgan Allen, and I'm joined by my co-host, the owner of Stretch Lab franchise here in Jacksonville. This is David Ramos. Thank you for being here.
Of course. Welcome.
Yes.
I love having you here.
Yes. So we have a special guest today. We have Miss Cynthia Simon with BYB Fitness. Miss Cynthia, how are you doing?
I'm doing great and excited to be here with you two today.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about BYB Fitness.
Okay, well, I always love talking about BYB Fitness. My focus is women, and BYB, Be Your Best, is for women. I take a holistic approach to fitness where I focus on the mind, the body, and nutrition. That way, women in particularly have a hard time sustaining weight, particularly after 40. So I focus on the mind to understand what that root cause is so that they can enjoy fitness. And it's not just about losing weight, it's about sustaining a lifestyle until their golden years, beyond work and all that good stuff.
It's so important. It's not easy. Everyone's so busy these days. So you've written some books to help with this, the mindset part of it. So tell me a little bit about the books.
Okay, well, I have a series, so I have several, but particularly for BYB is Fit, Fueled, and Fabulous, and that way it talks about my holistic approach. But, for women, it's more than just the fitness. They have to be the CEO of their lives. So I have another book, Own It Like a CEO, where it really focuses on not only the fitness aspect, but also about empowering women to let their voices be heard, right? Whether it's in the workplace, whether it's at home, and beyond. So it's kind of a combination of all those things.
And the empowering, that's not just in the books, right? There's a whole nother business along that.
Yeah, so actually that's part of my Level Up empowerment coaching. And that's more focused on the workplace. But like we just talked about, women get so focused on the workplace, and that can lead to burnout. That's where the fitness comes in. So that work-life balance.
And that's how those synergies work together.
Yeah, because it's all about women.
And, is there such thing as true balance? Probably not. Every day it's a practice. So in your methodology of how you're coaching them through the fitness journey, what are some of those tips that maybe someone listening, they're struggling right now with keeping off the weight or with being a workaholic, we fall into these different rhythms. So what's a tip that you would have for these women?
Well, one of the biggest tips, first of all, is women need to own their life for, like a CEO, for example, but they need to take a holistic approach. Number one, if women don't take care of themselves, they can't take care of anybody else. So keeping that in mind. The other tips would be mindful and intentional about everything that you do, right? When you get up in the morning, the one thing that we don't do is find our breath. That's another one of my books, by the way. So you do have to find your breath, and that gets your day off to a good start. But you do that with intention. So holistically, I would say the best thing for women is to take care of yourself first so you can be your authentic best self for others.
I love that. And it's so important. So, David, you have Stretch Labs, and we know the benefits of movement, the benefits of stretching. So I want to talk a little bit about what you see as the benefit of staying limber to have those fitness goals reached.
Well, I think it is so important. My focus is primarily on women over 40. So as we age, our mobility declines. And so we definitely have to do those ancillary exercises like the stretch lab, going getting a massage or going to the chiro. But stretching is fundamental. I mean, if you don't stretch, you find it harder to get up in the morning, just harder to move around and do those day-to-day things that we all need to do.
Yes, well, movement is medicine, right? So
Exactly.
how do you keep working more? How do you keep in the gym longer, more frequently, and stay on path? It's by treating your body, and it's really about keeping movement, stretching, drinking water. It's mind, body, spirit, nutrition. Those are the legs of the stool. Without all four of those, stool falls over.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. You got me sold anyway. I mean, you don't have to sell me, because you do need all of those things. And, there is a science to that. The more you move, it generates the fluid in your joints and all that type of thing. So, yeah, we love the Stretch Lab.
Yeah. So
Love
I
you
want
to
to
see.
know, how do you start your morning? You're living it. You are the living testimony to your business. So how do you start your morning?
So I have a routine.
Yeah.
First thing, I start with 5 mindful breaths to really get things going. Then there's a hydration, which I'm so excited that you brought that up. I think that you do have to get started with hydration, particularly when it's warm. But I also set the intention for the rest of my day. I have goals, my internal goals. And the other thing that I do is at the end of the day, I reflect on the things that I accomplished. And it's okay if I can't accomplish everything, because there's always
Tomorrow.
the opportunity to do them tomorrow. And so it gives you something to shoot for. So it's a continuous improvement cycle for me. And that keeps me going. It keeps me motivated. And I also transfer that same knowledge to my clients as well.
Beautiful. If people want to find your books, find your resources, how can they do so?
Okay, well, my books, all of them are on Amazon, plus all of the major platforms. I have 2 websites, Level Up Empowerment Coaching, that's one word.com, or bybfitnessfl.com.
Fantastic. Miss Cynthia, thank you all, as always, for joining us. And
Yes.
David, thank you for being my co-host today.
My pleasure.
Yes.
you.
Viewers, thank you for tuning in to another episode. If you want more information on Miss Cynthia Simon, head on over to dailynewsnetwork.com, and we have her information right there. We'll see you in the next episode of the Horse's Mouth Movers and Shakers.